Hi guys, my name is Anna Maria. You are very welcome to my channel and thanks a lot for opening this video. Today I want to talk about personality and why I was shy. I want to tell you the reasons why I became shy, how it influenced my life and how I overcame shyness, and why personality is very important. Let's talk a little bit about personality first of all. So very often when we are teenagers and when we are children, we look at other cool guys and cool girls and we want to be like them because they're so popular, everyone wants to talk to them, everyone wants to interact with them, and we see them, we're like, I need to probably be like them if I want other people to talk to me and to interact with me. And then we might start doing something that they're doing or dressing up like them, and we lose our personality. But I want to open you a secret actually. In a few years' time, you might look at those people and you might think that they're not that cool. Like, believe me, it happened to me very many times. Personality is a unique way to behave, to feel, to think, and very often we see those Instagram models and we want to be like them because they seem to be so cool. Like, for example, I was looking at those Instagram models and I saw that they had nice straight hair, so I was trying to keep my hair straight all the time. But then later on I realized that if I have my hair straight, if I have a makeup and if I'm dressed up like everyone else in this world, then I look like the crowd. So then I decided that I need to leave my curly hair as it is because it's very unique, it's very beautiful, at least I see it as being very beautiful. You might not like it, which is fine. And I find it something very unique. I try to talk the way I talk, I try to be myself because this is how I differentiate from the crowd. And very often I look at people who are slightly more different, who have a slightly more different behavior, who think differently, and they actually capture my attention much more. I do like them much more, I remember them much better, they stay in my memory. This is why I decided that it would be good if I behave as I am, if I accept myself, if I scale my personality, because this is how people will remember me much better. You know, like when you go to an event, everyone is the same. Everyone seems to kind of be different, but at the same time everyone is the same. And I understand that I am different, that I'm the person who differentiates, I'm the person who is going to be remembered. And this is very important to realize this, to accept this, to love this, and to scale this personality. Like, for example, even speaking English, I totally understand that I do not sound like a native. I do understand that I will never ever in my life be 100% native, and this is absolutely normal because I speak 2 other languages. And of course, when we speak different languages, different kind of muscles do interact, and of course it can be very difficult to maintain 3 languages at a high level and sound native in all of those languages. This is why I decided to accept myself, decided to accept my accent. I still keep improving, I still keep learning new things, I still keep developing my vocabulary. Yes, this is a note. And I decided to accept it because I understand that this is what's gonna make me different. When people talk, everyone kind of listens to them, but when I talk, people have to be a bit more careful to make sure that they understand what I talk about. And this is how I attract more attention to myself, and I love it. I enjoy using my personality, and I understand that when we're slightly different, when we behave not like other people, this is when others will remember us. This is when we will differentiate from the crowds, and later on we'll get loads of benefits from this. Now, let me talk a little bit about shyness, because very often I talk to people here in Ireland, and not only in Ireland, but other countries as well, and they tell me that, oh, I'm actually very shy. And guys, I look at them and I'm like, oh my god, you speak English. English is your native language. You live in such a cool country, like maybe Ireland, UK, maybe US. You have so many possibilities. You have so much more than other people in this world. You are shy. You don't use these possibilities. Are you serious? Is it like for real? And I'm really surprised to see people who have so many opportunities and being shy and not feeling like using those opportunities. Guys, if you live in an English-speaking country, if you're a native English speaker, and if you're shy, oh my god, you're losing so much. Believe me, like you're losing so much because you have so many opportunities. Everyone in this world will already have a much better behavior towards you. Imagine someone coming from Moldova, or imagine someone coming from India. Very often I can see that the attitude towards those people, even without knowing them, is much worse than the attitude towards people who are coming from Ireland, from the US, from the UK. Everyone is treating them much better, you know, and people who come from Bangladesh, India, I don't know, Taiwan, maybe Moldova, Ukraine, everyone is treating them a bit worse, you know, even without knowing those people. So you guys have so many opportunities, and when I see them not using those opportunities, oh, I just wanna tell them to use those opportunities, honestly. Okay, now the story of why I'm shy and why I think being shy is a big problem. At least it was a big problem for me. If you are shy and it's not a problem for you, that's great. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm sure that you are a very smart person and you know what to do in your own life. But for those who are shy and those who find it to be a problem, I would like to share my story, and maybe my story might be a bit helpful for you. So when I was a child, I was very open. I was very sociable. I loved people around me. I loved everyone. I loved talking to people, playing to other children, and it was until I was about probably 9 or 10 years old. Then, when I was about like 9 or 10, I remember that what happened was that at that point I was only living with my mom. My dad decided to leave us and almost did not help financially. And my mom had to do everything on her own, and of course it was very difficult for her, so we could not afford buying me different kind of new gadgets, different kind of new clothes, so I had to wear the clothes of my cousin. I was very lucky that my cousin was giving me her clothes. She's a bit older than me and she had nice, lovely, beautiful clothes, but I still had to wear them, and I wasn't feeling as nice as other girls in the class, for example, in my school, because they had wealthier parents, and of course they were always wearing new beautiful clothes. They were constantly changing them, and I was feeling like I was only having like one pair of trousers, one sweater, and maybe like a pair of shoes, you know, and everything was like so worn out. And of course that made me feel a bit more embarrassed, you know. Now I understand that that was not a reason to feel embarrassed, but of course as a child this is how I was feeling. Then when I was about like probably 9 years old, for some reason I decided that I don't really want to go to school. So in Moldova, parents do not have to bring you to school. If they want, they can bring you to school and collect you after school. But in Moldova, at that point, I don't know what's the story now, but at that point I was just going to school on my own, and children go to school from 7 years old, so it's not a very young child, you know, like 7 is a bit of an older child. So I remember going to school on my own, coming home on my own, you know, my mom was working, there was no one to look after me. So for some reason I decided that I don't really want to go to school, you know, and I decided to skip school. So I was leaving the house, I was telling my mom that I go to school, and I decided to go to my friend's house, and I was staying in her house and we were having a bit of fun. Eventually my mom found out, and to be honest, I did not realize that what I was doing is a bad thing. You know, I did not realize it at that point. As a child, I thought that, oh, I'm just skipping school, you know, I'm not doing anything wrong. But my mom found out, and she went to school, she told my teachers, and of course she made me feel very embarrassed in front of my teachers and in front of my class. And because of that, I didn't really want to talk to people in my class, so I kind of closed a lot. Then I was playing with children, like with my neighbors, we were playing, we were doing some kind of jokes, and I remember that my mom somehow found out about it, and of course she made me feel embarrassed in front of other children as well. So then I decided that I don't want to talk even to my neighbors, so I had to close and feel very shy in front of other people. I want to tell you, if you're a parent, please do not embarrass your children in front of other people. Talk to them separately, talk to them in privacy, explain to them different things, have communication with them, but do not embarrass them, because you will see that because my mom embarrassed me in front of other people, it absolutely did have a huge influence on my life, and it had a negative influence on my life. So what happened after that was that I was feeling really shy, I was feeling embarrassed, and I didn't want to talk to anyone. So I was just sitting there in my school like this and not talking to absolutely anyone, you know. And I'm very sorry that it happened like this, because it happened for a few years. It happened almost till I finished school, and I'm very sorry that I was shy, because I missed talking to loads of cool people. I missed going to loads of cool events, and I understand that I will never be able to take that back. I'm very lucky that I had a few friends who are a bit more open-minded, and they kind of helped me to be a bit more open-minded. They took me to different events, you know, I'm very thankful for my friends. But if my friends wouldn't be there, I would probably be even shyer and my life would probably be even worse. So this is how it influenced me. Then I went to the university and I kind of got rid of those people who treat me as a shy person, you know. We were very good people, but simply they were treating me as a shy person, that's it. I went to the university and I remember that I was talking to guys in them and everyone had a kind of different behavior towards me, so I kind of was feeling a bit less shy, you know. And because I wasn't talking to people for so long, I kind of didn't build so many social skills, which is a big problem. A child has to build those social skills because those social skills will help him in the university and in the adult life. Then what happened was that I moved abroad and there was no one treating me as a shy person, you know, like I could be as I wanted to be, you know, I could be myself. And then I had loads of things to sort out, like bills, find a job, studying, making new friends, doing a lot of things like house chores. And I realized that I simply do not have time to be shy. Seriously, I just don't have time to be shy. I simply have to do a lot of things, like even after filming this video, I have to quickly go to work, I have a whole list of to-do things, so it's very simply no space for being shy in my life, you know, because I had to sort out a lot of things myself and stuff like this. A bit after I moved abroad, I just forgot about being shy, you know, and now I just simply love myself, I love my personality, I use my personality, I scale my personality, I'm not afraid to talk to people. A lot of my jobs help me with that as well, because at my jobs I had to approach people, I had to talk to them first, I had to be open, I had to make relationships with them, and I'm very thankful that I worked and I built those social skills, and now I feel very open when I talk to people, you know, I don't feel shy anymore. It's very easy for me to approach someone and talk to them. This is how I overcame shyness. I think that being shy is a big problem, not for everyone again, but if you feel that it doesn't let you live a full life, then it's a problem. And this is what happened to me. I couldn't live a full life. I couldn't talk to everyone I wanted to talk to. I couldn't go to all the events. And I feel that it was a big problem, and I feel that life without shyness is so much better. And now I'm just simply enjoying my life. I'm doing what I want to do. I talk to cool people. I have very nice people around myself, and yeah, I just can do what I want to do, use my personality and enjoy myself and enjoy my life. Cool guys, I do think that your personalities are beautiful, that everyone is beautiful, and I know that in the Soviet Union everyone had to be the same, but luckily now personality is what helps us succeed in life. Personality is what helps us to get visible in the crowd, you know, and personality is the new way to survive. Personality is the new way to live the life and enjoy the life as we want to live it and as we want to enjoy it. I'm very curious to know what you think about this topic. Have you ever been shy? Because I know it's a huge problem of very, very, very many people. Do you think it's a problem, or do you think that's okay and you're enjoying your life with shyness? Or maybe you have never been shy and you have always been very open to people. I'm just very curious to know a bit more about your stories. If you want to let us know in the comments, I would love to read your stories. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I'm waiting to read your comments. Please make sure to give this video a like, to subscribe to my channel, and also check the description. There are loads of interesting links to my Instagram, to my Telegram, to other videos which you might like. And I will see you in the next video.